Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button because I don't know, I hear a lot of YouTubers say that, so I'm gonna say it too. Today we're going to be doing a video that has been highly requested, even though not really highly requested because no one has really requested it. I do get a lot of DMs on Instagram asking me what editing software I use or what I use to edit my videos. I use iMovie because your girl's really broke and she can't afford Final Cut Pro, which is like $200. So I use iMovie because it's free, and I edit on my MacBook, so it already came with the MacBook. If you guys are looking for tips and tricks on how to edit on iMovie, I got you guys, because I've been using iMovie for forever. I used it on the phone before I had a laptop. But yeah, so let's just get right into it. Less talking. I talk too much. Alright. So usually when I edit my videos, it takes me about 2 hours minimum to max 6 hours. It depends on what kind of video and how much footage I have. So the most recent video, my sneaker collection video, that took about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to edit. Some of my longer videos, it did take about 6 hours. Sometimes I would just record and then edit right away and bang it all out in one day. But sometimes when it's one of those 6-hour projects, I do have to split it up in multiple days. And because I've been making more videos and I've been editing more, I've learned how to cut my editing time down more. I really haven't been editing for 6 hours, even 4 hours. It's more 2-3 hour editing sessions, and I still get everything done. Once I import my clips, I do a 3-way run through. So I run through my video 3 times. So basically the first time I just import all the clips, and then I watch through each clip and I edit out every single time there's a pause or a gap. Sometimes when I mess up on my sentence, I cut that part out. So the first round is just basically cutting out pauses, cutting out mistakes, cutting out just cutting down the videos. Basically that's what I'm doing for the first take. Like right now, I'm gonna pause. So that pause usually gets cut out, but obviously in this video I'll leave it in, and then all the jump cuts, basically that's what happened. I don't know how to summarize it. And then the second run through, I go through, and that's when I add in the Ken burns. If you guys don't know what those are, this is the slow zoom. We're just gonna select this clip, right? A random clip, and you just go to the little crop thingy and you go to Ken burns, and you just, so the start's out here and you just end, you just zoom it in, oops, zoom it in. Or where I frame it so it's super close to my face, that's when I crop it, so it's boom, face. So that's when you go to the cropping tool again and you go to crop to fill, and you just crop the entire image and it'll just look like this. So it'll just be really cropped. If you guys want to do transitions, go to the transitions tab, in the sliding transition you just go to that. Here we have slide right. We're just gonna add that in, and then obviously that's too long, so we're gonna put the duration to 0.2. It'll just slide. And then a lot of YouTubers, they have that I don't know how to make the sound, but you go to audio and it's already built in. It's a built-in audio and it's called the golf hit, and I use this a lot. And you just add that in right there, and then you hear that. This second round, that's when I start doing that stuff, and then I start, if I missed anything in the first round of cutting stuff out, I would usually do it in this round. So that's basically how you do the transitions, and you know, all the sound effects are in there. And yeah, so that's the second round. So this round is the more creative editing. When I look at editing, I see it as going through a research paper. You know how there's so many steps to a research paper? You guys probably don't care about this point. There's so many steps, and the first run through you just read it, the second run through you actually look and take note of what's wrong, the third run through it's you actually write down edits and stuff like that. It's like that for editing basically. So basically that's the first and second run through. I just cut down the video, I add in funny edits or what I think is funny, and then the third run through is when the video is basically done, and that's when I added my intro and my outro. So if it's a specific video where I have to do transitions, like a day in my life video where it's oh, breakfast, and then it's the cute cue card, and I'll insert one here just for an example. For this type of transition, I use my phone to edit rather than my laptop. I just think it's easier to edit on my phone. I use the apps Fonto, Vaunt, and iMovie. I'll show you guys how to do that right now. Basically, what you do is you go into the Fonto app, and then you just select a plain image, go to I don't know, any image you want, a white image, and then you go down to the iPhone 8 Plus and you select that size, and you just use it. And then you're going to go to the save image. So now that it's saved, it's the, oops, that's an ad. I also forgot to mention that you also need the app Pixar. That's what I use at least. So you go into Pixar and then you pull up, that's my thumbnail from my last video. You load up that picture, and then if you want it to be a different color, then you just go and draw and you just color it different color, whatever you want, right? And then to get the moving stars, you just go into Pixar stickers, or if you want, you can use PNGs off Google if they don't have the one you want, and just pick like stars. So stars, aesthetic. You remember, the word aesthetic is very important in this case. This looks good. So then you just put it there, apply, and then you save the image, and then you're gonna do that again, apply the stars, but tilt it or like move it a little bit. Apply, save. And then you just do that over a couple times. And then once you have that, you're going to go into iMovie on the phone and you're going to select the 2 images that you just made, and you're going to create a movie, and it's going to put it in like this. So at first it's going to slide like this. You just tap on it and then disable the Ken burns so that it stays still and it doesn't move. And then you can like cut down the clip. So usually I make it short, like the shortest, and I just alternate them. Oops, 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 I didn't mean to do that. So this, put it to none, and then now save it. So now I just loaded the new video, right there, and now it's like this. And it'll move, and you just add the text, add text, size it, move it, and now you have this. And then obviously if you alternate it more, make the clips shorter, it'll look cooler as the transitions that I usually have in my video. And then I just airdrop it to my laptop and then boom, added it. Next, music. Music is a big part of videos. Obviously, copyright issues on YouTube is a whole big thing. So I'm gonna show you guys where I get my non-copyright music. All my background music are from this site called Thematic. And Thematic, you sign up for free. I have an account. You just sign up with your email and then you have access to basically all the music on there, and it's all free. And also they give you a link to put in your description to give credit. Thematic, I really recommend. That's where I get all my free music. Thematic has a really large variety of songs. So there's chill to hip hop to jazz or any of those types. But if you really like the hip hop like type beat and stuff like that, you can search into YouTube. Let's say you like Blueberry Faygo, right? Like that's the song that I use for my intro, or not the song, but you search in Blueberry Faygo type beat and then it'll give you beats that are similar to that, and it's not necessarily copyrighted. A lot of those songs have gotten popular, so they are getting copyrighted right now. Like there are a lot of type beat songs that do get copyrighted that I have tried. I really recommend Thematic. To be honest, Thematic, you should sponsor me. I'm really plugging you guys right now. I'll leave a link to the Thematic website in the description so that you guys can use it. Transitions. There's an ice cream truck driving by. So usually I make it 1%. Barely do I ever make it 2% because my pet peeve is when I'm watching a video and the music's too loud and I can't hear anything the person is saying. So like my music, usually you can't really hear it at all. All of the clips I use, like the SpongeBob One Day Later, that clip you can find on YouTube. Just search in like SpongeBob time cards. Intro, the overlay, you can search up aesthetic YouTube intro overlays and then it'll pop up. I have to do my thumbnail. So this is how I usually do my thumbnail. Let's see. Usually I just take the picture. Like I don't actually pose for my thumbnail in the video because I always forget to, so I always take my thumbnail after I finish filming. And then I will edit my video on my phone using the Pixar app and the Fonto app to add the text. And usually I don't really do much. I just put it in Pixar, fit it so that it fits the YouTube ratio, because there's an actual option to make it fit like the YouTube thumbnail ratio, and then I bring it into Visco to filter it. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's pose for this thumbnail, shall we? Okay, now I feel awkward. So you guys have stuck around and some of these tips help you. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification, please. If you watch my videos, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys on Saturday.